first thing is grounding our feet to the ground. So you have to put your feet on the mat, flat, hip width apart, in a way that the four corners of your feet meet the ground and you feel an energetic compression on the center of your feet. This is how you ground your feet. The benefit is when you do the exercises or the Yogasana, when you move and twist, your feet stay at the same place because it's balanced. The first pose would be Tadasana. So you stand straight after grounding the feet, back straight, flat, and you take your hands up, clutch your fingers, take them up and go on your toes and feel the whole body stretch. Release. Breathe in and go up again the second time. Breathe out. And the third time last, breathe in. Breathe out. Now stay flat on the mat, take your arms up and then bring them on the front as you breathe out. Now you take your arms on the left and give your body a whole twist, as far behind as you can get comfortably. Your feet stay where they were. Breathe in, breathe out as you twist. Now feet slightly wider apart. Take your right hand on the side. Turn your palm upward. Take it above your head and give yourself a slight side bend. Feel a little stretch. Come back. Palms facing down as you breathe out. Breathe in. Palms go on the side. Palms up above your head. Side bend on the other side. Breathe out, hands come on the side, palms facing down, back. You do this 3 times. The next asana is you take your arms up as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, give your body a full forward bend. Stay here for a second. Then you breathe in, bring yourself in a flat back. Breathe out, forward bend. Breathe in all the way up. If you're comfortable, you can push yourself slightly backwards to give a back bend. Breathe out, forward bend. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward bend. Breathe in, back bend. After you do it a couple of times, join your palms and come to the center. Sitting on the mat, join the base of your feet together, your knees. Try to meet the mat. If they're not on the mat, that's okay. Slowly you will get there. Hold your feet from the front and just like a butterfly, wings flapping, you flap your knees on the ground while your back is straight. Do this at least 60 to 100 times. The second Yogasana while you sit is join your feet together, your knees together, your hands in the back, using your fingers and your back straight. When you move your knees slowly to the left hand side, your neck rotates on the right looking behind your shoulder. Your feet and your knees stay together the way they were. Bring your knees to the center and repeat on the other side. Do this 3 times. You can stay longer in the poses as you may like. The next Markat Asana is you will sit with your feet slightly apart, hip length apart, and you do the same pose. But this time, when you move to the left, your left foot meets your right thigh and your knee. Other side. Ensure your back remains straight. Coming to hands on the shoulder. Rotate your arms clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Next, coming down on the mat, laying down flat, making sure your whole spine meets the mat. For Markat Asana, for the first round, you put your arms on the side. Your right heel comes on your left toe. You turn your body to the left hand side with your neck turning to the right. Your neck stays towards the mat. Shoulders meeting the mat. Come to the center, change your foot. Right heel comes on the mat, left heel goes on the right toes, twist on the other side, look to the left with your shoulders meeting the mat. Doing this 3 times, bring your feet on the mat, close together and your knees together. Turn to the left, your feet and knees stay together while you look on the right. Breathe into the pose as you come to the center and then move to the other side. After you do this a couple of times, the third Markat Asana, your feet are hip width apart. Turning to the left, your left foot, base of the foot meeting your right knee and thigh while you look towards the right. Come to the center and do this on the other side. Feel the stretch on the side of the body as you do it a couple of times. Then you bring your feet flat on the floor and your arms come towards your body. Lift your right knee up while your left knee stays on the ground and push it towards your chest. Your shoulders stay close to the mat. Release. Breathe in as you take the other knee out. Do this a couple of times, but at least 3 times each side, and then you bring both your knees up while your back, your spine, your neck, your shoulders stay on the mat, and pull both your knees close to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Put your feet on the mat. Bring them closer to your hip as you can. Try to hold your ankles with your hand on the side, but if you can't, try to reach as close to it as possible. Keeping your shoulders to the mat, lift your lower back and your hip and your thigh up as you come to a bridge. Breathe into this pose. Make sure there is no pressure on your neck and your shoulders stay on the mat. Come down gently with your spine on the floor, 1 vertebrae each. Push your feet out flat to the mat, flexing your feet. Take your feet slightly above the ground. Only your lower back stays on the ground, your chest and your shoulders cup. Point your fingers towards your feet, coming to a boat. You will feel pressure on your abdomen with this. Hold it for as long as you can comfortably, and then come down, gently putting your feet on the ground and slowly putting your back on the ground. Lastly, take your right leg, reaching the ceiling. Breathe out and bring it down, and as you breathe in, take your other leg up, meeting the ceiling. Do this 3 times on each leg, and then reach the waterfall with both your legs going up at the same time, joined together, knees flat, flex feet, your back and your shoulders stay on the ground. Hold it for as long as you comfortably can, and when you're ready, bring them slowly down. Laying down on the mat with your toes meeting the mat, we will start with the low cobra. Your chest is lifted up on the mat, hands up. Your abdomen supports your body on the mat. Breathe in into this pose and breathe out, come flat on the mat. Coming to the high cobra, plant your hands onto the mat as you breathe in and your chest goes up. Neck slightly upwards. Chin a little above your shoulders but not all the way back to add any pressure to the neck. Breathing, feeling the stretch on your back. As you're ready, breathe out, come onto the mat. Do this a couple of times and then bring your hands under your chin and relax as you would as you watch TV. Push your legs one by one closer to your hip. And work those knees up. Lastly, push your hands on the side of the body as you come down. Your palms facing up. Your neck lifts up. Your chest lifts up. And everything below your knee lifts up. Your body is supported on the floor with your abdomen. Reverse boat. Gently come down. Bring your elbows under your shoulder. Hands meeting the ground in a way that the front side of your knuckles meet the mat and support your fingers so you do not add any pressure to your wrist. Plant your hands on the ground like this. Put your head either on your hands or between your hands. Tuck your toes in. And push your body all the way up. Your back stays flat, your knees stay flat. Slowly push your body forward and come down. From here, coming to your cats and cows, plant your feet under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Coming to a tabletop position, you go into a cat when you bend your back, your chest meeting your thighs. You do this when you breathe out, and to breathe in, you come to a cow. Looking up, your back staying flat, your neck lifting up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come to a cat again. Your chest meeting your thigh. Neck relaxed. Breathe in. Do it at the pace of your breath a couple of times. Pose. Coming to a tree pose. We come in Tadasana again. Plant your right foot, four corners of your foot meeting the mat. Feeling an energetic compression in the center of the base of your foot. Ground your foot, feeling support. Find a point to focus on that does not move as you lift your left foot off the mat to feel the balance. You can first try to put it near your ankle, on your shin, and when you feel ready, you take your left hand and put it in your inner thigh of your right foot. You can choose to either bring your hands close to your heart center, or you can stand with your hands up towards like a tree, or in the goddess pose, whatever helps you balance most. Feel grounded, like the roots from the base of your feet are spreading out into the ground. When you're ready, bring your hands to the heart center and gently bring your feet down on the floor. Now do the same. Adjust your left foot and bring your right foot onto the inner thigh and repeat. This helps your third eye. All these asanas done together every day helps you activate all your chakras. Different asanas have different impacts on chakras, but this exercise covers all your 7 chakras. Do it every day for at least 10 minutes.